Yo guys, what's up? Simo here, and today I'm gonna be showing you on how to get MAE'S noodles. Let's go! Alright, let's begin this very long quest line on getting the MAE'S noodles. First of all, we wanna teleport on over here onto the mysterious islands, onto Yokai Island, and let's go to the shadow of the ninja village, and let's talk to MAE. And then we're gonna be clicking any special recipes and your special noodles, and we're first gonna be doing the taking stock quest. So these quests are very complicated, so let's start from top to bottom, and I'm gonna be adding images in the screen to make your farm faster. So let's accept and let's go do the succulent meats first. So to do the succulent meats first, let us first head on out here, and we want to look for the fat boar, which spawns in this area over here. Once we kill the fat boar, we want to get the fatty boar shank, and next we want to teleport on over to Greengard Forest and head on over the Mother's Hand cave right here in the Dragon Cave. And we want to kill the mother hen so we can get the cave dried leg. Right here is a token, and we get that. And next we want to teleport on over to Heartwood Forest, and we want to enter the Whitaker Forest and go on over to the boss room. Once we reach the boss room, we just want to kill the ghost dog so we can get the ethereal flank. Now once we get the ethereal flank, we now want to teleport on over to Lolosia, and then we want to talk to Captain Rhubarb, go to the pirate excursions, mysterious caves, and Gil's grotto. Once we reach the boss room, we want to kill the boss specifically called Meg so we can get the loot called ocean brined steak. And now we finish the first quest, which of the taking stock succulent meats, and we want to teleport on over to Lolosia again, and then we want to head on over to the village. Then we want to talk to Junior Delbo and do the meats for MAE, and we can finish the quest called succulent meats, and we are done with that. Next up, we're going to be doing the clean bones. We want to teleport on over to Dragon Graveyard, onto Zakaru's Dragon Graveyard, and we just want to go forward until the Roaring Hollow dungeon. Right here on the right, and we just want to reach the boss room. Once we reach the boss room, we want to kill Growler's bones so that we can get the ancient dragon bone. Next up, we're going to be opening our side stories and going on over to Dage's underworld gates, and we want to go and make our way on over to the Legion War Fiend. Once we're here at the Legion War Fiend, you just want to kill him so that we can get the cold burned bone. Next, we want to teleport on over to Doomwood, onto the Doomwood forests, and we just want to head on over to the challenge right here. We just want to enter the Doomwood's challenge to solo, and we want to kill Biggest Bones right here, and he will drop us a doomed bone. And now we finished the second quest, so now we want to teleport back to Dragon Graveyard, and we want to talk to Zakaru right here, and he will have the bone broth quest for us, and we now finish the clean bones reward. Next, we're gonna be needing the sparkling water, and we're gonna be teleporting on over to Frostvale, and we want to make on our way to the left of the map. And once we're here, we want to find tiny Frostvale terror, and we want to kill them so we can get the veil. Right here, the veil water. And once we have that, we want to now teleport on over to the mysterious islands, to the Pointless Isles. Now once we're here in the mysterious islands here in Pointless Isles, we want to look for a specific boss, and we want to look specifically for the Killer Clog because he's going to have the island drop that we need for this next quest. Once we kill the Killer Clog, we want to get the island drop from him, and let's teleport on over back to Frostvale to turn in the quest. Once we're here at Frostvale, let's talk on over to Blizzy, and he's gonna have the pure water quest for us, and we are now done with that. Next up, we have the fresh greens, and for that we want to join Arcan Grove Forest right down here. Once we're here, we want to kill carnivorlings so we can get the animated roots from them. As you guys can see here, we get that, and we want to teleport right directly to Greengard Forest. So we just want to kill the Grove Stalkers right here so we can get a Grove Stalk. And once we have that, we just want to talk on over to Robina right here, and she's going to be giving the Leafy Vegetables quest for the fresh greens, and let's just turn it in. So next we have 13 spices and herb blend. First of all, let's teleport on over to Zakaru's Dragon Graveyard again. And we want to go on over here to the left and kill this small level 12 mushmans, because they're going to be dropping the next material that we need, which is the Shroom Spore Spice. And the next up, we want to go and teleport to Ashfall on over to the upper fire fields. And we want to kill these fire fans because we're going to be needing the drop for them, which is the volcanic hash right here. And next up, we want to make our way to the World Tree. Now, sadly, you're going to have to be finishing the World Tree quest line to access this area. And we want to talk on over to Slivgard and do the Void Nightmare challenge. And once we kill him, we want to get the Nightmare herb from him. Then we want to open our map and teleport back on over to Arcan Grove Forest. And once we're here, we want to go on over to the Herbalist's Hut, which is just right here on the left. There's a shortcut, just pass from here. And we are directly here on the Herbalist Hut. Just go inside and talk to Vesta, the herbalist, and she has the Herbs and Spices quest for the 13 spices and herb blend, and just turn that in. Alright, for the last piece for the taking stock, we will be needing fragrant oil, and for that we're going to be opening our map, teleporting on over to Darkovia, onto the Darkovia's castle, and we want to make our way onto the secret room in the main hall. Just as you enter right here, make your way to the right here, and a secret staircase will activate, and just follow where I go. We want to take this path and go on over to the crypt's dungeon right here. We're gonna have to do a little bit of parkour. I like to personally skip this area because I don't like waiting. And once you're here, you want to turn on over to the left and enter the Darkovia crypts. And once we do that, it's gonna be dropping the Vampire's Bane, which is what we need. And next, we're gonna be teleporting on over to Yolgar's Inn, and we want to make our way on over here on the hatch, and we want to go down because we're gonna be needing to kill the Slime Lord. Once you kill the Slime Lord, it will drop the Lordly Oil, which is exactly what we need. And let's teleport back onto Yolgar's Inn, talk to Yolgar's, and do the quest Drops of Flavor, which gives us the fragrant oil. Now let's go on back to Pimay's quest because we just finished the quest. Alright, we're back at Pimay, and let's turn in the quest for the pot of ingredients. And once you have that, you can now start crafting the delicate broth using the pot of ingredients. And let's do that because the crafting time for this is 24 hours. So now let's begin on doing the pull and stretch quest right here. Alright, let's get the quest, and let's first do the Hearty Grain. For the Hearty Grain, we want to first teleport on over to Greengard and Barrow Point. And we want to enter the dungeon on the left, which is the Barrow Pass. And we want to reach the boss. Once we reach the boss room, you just want to kill Tovos the Blade Hog. And we want to get the Barrow Wheat token right here. Next, for the next material, we want to open our class menu, go to the Ninja, get tokens, and travel to Westmere. Now, once you're in Westmere, you want to look for the Bane Wolves because they will drop our next material. Just find the Bane Wolves, and they will drop the Westmere Grain. And we now finish the first quest. Let's go on over to Battlon, teleport on over to Arya's pet shop, and Arya will have the quest for us, which is the Lovely Grains, and we now have the Hearty Grain. Now that we have the hearty grain, we need now the mineralized water. And let's first teleport on over to Green Guard Forest. And we want to click the interactive portal here and teleport on over to the Shadow Realm. And we want to look for the Highs of Darkness right here, because they're going to be dropping one of the materials that we need, which is the Shadow Drop right here. Now, once you do that, we now want to teleport back to Darkovia Castle again. And you want to take the same route that we took earlier in the Secret Passage. I'm just going to be skipping to that. And we want to go down here again. And we want to kill these 2 river deeplings right here, because they're going to be dropping the material that we need. Now, the drop rate for these ones isn't that high, so you just have to pray that you drop them. There we have it. We have the Darkovian Spring Water. Now, to turn these in, we want to teleport on over to Bug's Tavern by opening our world map. Darkovia. Let's first go on over to Darkhurst Town and let's teleport to Bug's Tavern. And once we do that, Bug has a quest for us, which is the special water, and we can now turn that in. For the next material, we're going to be needing the deep salts. Now for that, we're going to be typing in the chat /join Arcan Grove Tower. And once we're here, we want to make our way on over to the Archmage, just going up the stairs and the room next door. Once you're up here in the Tower Council, we just want to make our way on the Center of Lore, and we want to kill the Void Ghouls right here. Now the Void Ghouls will drop us the Core Salt, which is one of the materials that we need. And next up, we want to teleport on over the world areas and on over Death's lair right here. Once we're here, let's go on make our way to Death on the left and enter this room onto Death's challenge. And let's make our way on the left again for the Reaper Run challenge. And for the mob here, we're looking for these bright spirits, which will drop the material that we will be needing, which is the bright tier right here. And once you have that, you don't have to continue the dungeon. You can just walk out and Death will be ready to give us the next quests to finish this stretch and pull quest. As you guys can see here, he's going to be giving the deep salt. Now let's make our way back to P-May. So we're back at P-May and let's just turn in the quest for the 10 raw noodles. Now once we have that, we can craft perfect noodles, and just like the quest before, we have to craft it, but this time it's a 1-hour craft for 2 noodles. So what this means is that we will have to craft this 5 times, 1 hour each. So make sure you come back here every hour 5 times to craft 5 of the perfect noodles, because if we look at the final quest later on, it will require us 5 perfect noodles. So yeah. Alright. Next, we're going to be needing the painted bowl, and he's going to be asking us for an unfired bowl. So for that, we're going to be picking up the Getting Fired Up repeatable quest, which will require us 1 red clay, 1 rustic paint, and 1 superheated ember. Let's first start out with the red clay. We're going to be typing in our chat /join Livingstone Alcove, and that will bring us directly to the Livingstone Alcove. And we want to enter the dungeon on the right called the Glowing Depths, and let's reach the final boss, and I'll see you guys there. Now once we reach the final boss, we just want to kill the Mud Lord so we can get the Shifting Mud token. And next, let's teleport on over the World Tree. And we want to make our way to the Wall of Pain dungeon, and just follow me. You just want to enter the Dream Plane. Then you want to make your way over here. Enter this door. Enter back in. And after we go right here, just follow me for this area because it's kinda confusing to reach the Wall of Pain, so I'm not gonna be skipping this part. Then we want to click this totem right here and climb up back here in the normal world. Then if we click this totem right here, it brings us back to the Dream Plane, and we're here in the Maze Ruins, which is perfect because this is where we want to go. So once you enter the dungeon, we want to head on over to the labyrinth, and I know this dungeon is kind of hard for some of you guys, but let me tell you, just be patient and just keep on going through every corner and every round until you find the last boss, because we're gonna be needing a certain item from the Wall of Pain. So once you find the Wall of Pain, finally you just want to approach it, and if we kill him, he's gonna be dropping the Anguished Stone, which we're gonna be needing that. And let's teleport on over to Heartwood on the Living Stone Caverns. Now once we're here, let's just talk to Warlord Gamash, and he's gonna be giving the Clay for Earth quest, which gives us the red clay. Next up, we're gonna be skipping the rustic paint for now, which I'll be explaining you later, and we're gonna be going directly for the superheated ember, which we can get in the Ashfall map on over to the Mount Ashfall camp. So we want to go on over here on the left, and we specifically want to do the dungeon, the Lava's Hearth. Once you guys defeat the Lava Heart, he's gonna drop the Heart of Lava, and just make your way out of the dungeon. And once you're here, just talk to Senna, and she's gonna be giving the Everlasting Fire quest, which will give us the superheated ember. So lastly, we have the rustic paint, and for this we want to teleport on over to Doomwood onto the Island of the Dead, and we just want to go forward and to the left where the little insects are, right there where the green bonfire is. And once we're here, we just want to kill the Isle Crystal Golem, and he will be dropping for us the crystalline dust which we need. And next up, let's teleport on over to Yolgar's Inn. Go inside the little mouse hole here. Let's go on to the dungeon. Once we're inside the West Wall dungeon, just kill all the mobs. And if you're lucky, you're going to be getting the carapace powder, which is the second material that we need. Now for the last materials, we want to go back to Yokai Island and make yourself on over to the Yokai Forest. So just enter the Path of Fire. And I want you guys to skip all of the mobs right here because we do not need to kill them at all. Just make on over to the last part of the dungeon and just kill the Fire Kappa. And he's going to be dropping the Shellac. And we are officially done with all of our quests. So just walk on your way out. And let's make our way back to Pimei in the Ninja Village. Now once we are back here, I asked you guys to not do the rustic paint yet, because now we're gonna be turning in that quest right here in the Ninja Mask and Armor shop. Here in Ayane Shoda, she's gonna be giving this simple paint. And now we are officially done with the quests. As you guys can see, quest ready to turn in. Let's go back to Pimei. And we can finally get the Unfired Bowl. And now we can craft it again, this time for 12 hours. And now let's come back in one day so we can craft the perfect noodles of Pimei. So once you guys finished all the crafts, you guys can see the quest for Pimei's noodles. As you guys can see, just turn it in and you can get a free title as well as Pimei's noodles cosmetic helm. So yeah, that concludes this video, and yeah, that's it. So that's it on how you get the Pimei's noodles. I hope you guys finished this as well. I'm really happy to make this tutorial and I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below if you have any questions, and other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys!